Please accept this as documentation of my 3 adult participants. And now one of the participants will take the camera. On April 12, 2006, I came home to find my beloved son Avery dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was 21 years old. As a Christian mother and survivor of this terrible tragedy, I speak for the many survivors all over the world who will have to find a way to go on in spite of the mind-numbing pain, mental confusion, and spiritual questions that we have to endure. I hold the position that we have to do a much better job in our society of being open and non-judgmental about mental illness, and that with knowledge, insight, and referral support, we can reduce the incidence of teenage suicide. Today I'm going to focus on the victim, their pain, their agonizing pain, one which causes them to believe that their only way out is death. I am going to take you into the mind and soul of just such a in-pain person, an anguished person. And then I will arm you with powerful research of what we can do to identify, to support, and to treat these young people. Identifying a suicidal person is attainable, yet challenging. Warning signs that a person is imminently planning to kill themselves may include the person making a will, buying a firearm, buying a rope, seeing loved ones for the last time, buying pills, or other forms of medications. A sudden increase or decline in mood is also one of the predictors. Contrary to popular belief, most people who are serious about committing suicide do not tell their mental health therapists. The factors for a suicidal person are, believe it or not, males, ages younger than 19 or older than 45, anyone who has been clinically diagnosed with depression, excessive alcohol or drug use, and irrational thinking after a divorce, separation, or death. One reason so many young men die by suicide is because men are reluctant to talk about their feelings or to seek help when they need it. Men may be more likely to avoid or even ignore this problem. A support group called the Campaign Against Living Miserable, or COMS, C-A-L-M, is an excellent resource for young men who are feeling unhappy. If you are in this audience today and you are having some of these feelings, and you don't want to speak to and you do not want to speak to someone on a helpline, you can talk to a member of your family, a friend or someone you trust, a pastor or a teacher, your general practitioner, or a healthcare professional. They can advise you about the appropriate treatment. They can also help you to end this pain. Prevention, support, and treatment for the potential suicide are now readily available and include many opportunities and services, including government agencies, schools, colleges, universities, counselors, families, and friends. In closing, I want you to remember that suicide does not happen to just the crazies and drug addicts. Those who take their lives are sons and daughters. They are mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers. In most cases, the actual act of ending their life is not an act to end their life, but the miserable pain that they're in. When we first remove the shroud of secrecy and avail ourselves to those in pain and arm ourselves with love and appropriate information, we recognize these signs, we put ourselves in a position of saving a life. And every life matters. Every single life. Please join me in the struggle.